Hey, what's up? It's Randy. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of my channel. Today, gonna do a little tour of the California Automobile Museum here in Sacramento. Now, I've been wanting to do this for a little while, and actually I didn't really even know about this place until probably about a couple years ago. I found out about it, and I've been meaning to get over here and do a vlog on it. And so here we are today. Nice hot summer day here in Sacramento. It's about 105, but we're on the outside of the California Automobile Museum, and we'll be heading in to take a look around. So let's check it out. Here's the outside here. Walking up to the California Automobile Museum. This is kind of the entrance here. We got Vic's Ice Cream. That's a really well-known ice cream place in Sacramento. We got, as I'm walking in, I'm seeing the 1959 Corvette. This place, I read online that it has over 130 cars in this building, but you can see how far back it goes. It's a huge building. Check it out. This is just the entrance here. Oh, look at this beauty. (1958) Oldsmobile. It's called the Holiday Coupe. Sweet. There's just tons of cars here. This is way cooler than I even expected. According to their website, they have over 130 cars here. They said at times they have up to 150. They have a lot of private owners that park their cars in here just for show. But yeah, this place is cool, man. And they also kind of boast about the fact that they have cars for like almost every year that the cars have been made, I guess. So they have kind of a representation of some sort of car for every year, I guess, is what they were saying. And man, there's a lot to look at here. This is really cool. Let's check it out. These are all the old-timey cars here. I like that one right there. This is a Cadillac Coupe here. That's the Willys Night right there. That's pretty sweet. All these old cars. It's a Packard right there. (1912) Ford Model T right there. Or Ford Model B, actually, station wagon. Look at that. All the doors are made of wood. That's awesome. Chrysler Imperial 1929. Man, that was probably luxury back in the day. And then they got the seat in the back. That was considered pretty cool back then, but man, you get a lot of wind wind back there if you were riding. Although I don't think these went very fast, actually. This is a 1940 Lincoln V12. Like these old ones right here. These are awesome. Very cool. Yeah, love that little one right there, man. That's awesome. It's called a Chummy Tourer. That's pretty sweet. And there's a few more old ones here. I love the old Beetles. That's a 1961. It says it's a Type 1. All right, now here we go. This is a 1985 Ferrari. Looks like something the Red Rocker would ride. And then this one here is A 1987 Lamborghini. It's so awesome. 1966 Shelby Cobra. Oh yeah, Back to the Future here. 1981 DeLorean. Man, that's in good condition too. Look at that thing. Whew, nice. Convertible Ford Fairlane right there. Pretty sweet. Man, there's just a lot of really cool cars in here. Kind of see the backside of these cars here. I'm not sure if you can walk in front of these or not. But man, they even got a little movie screen up there playing like old time movies. Kind of looks like a drive-in theater the way it's set up. That's awesome. I love these old Mercedes. This is a 1977 450 SL. I love this old style. I think they had this style through the early 80s also. Love that little thing. It's called a Nash Coupe. 1968 Corvette Coupe. Woo! Just a ton of cool cars. There's a 1969 Camaro right there. That's the year I was born right there, man. That's a classic car right there, for sure. This is a 1969 Mustang Fastback. Pretty sweet. 1954 Corvette. Man, there's just so much to look at here. This is incredible. Look at that 1949 Buick Super Convertible. Man, that's luxury. Look at that old Schwinn bike right there, man. That's really cool. That's definitely an old bike right there, man. And they got a few other old style bikes here. And I read online that they have this is actually from the TV series Chips. This was actually used in that TV series, this motorcycle here. I think they had this out at the State Fair. It was either the State Fair or the Autorama. Eric Estrada was doing like an interview, like a panel type thing, and they had this bike parked out there. I'm pretty sure this is the same one right here. A few other bikes. I love these little bicycles. Those are awesome. This is called a Junkyard Mongrel. It's a 1948. Pretty sweet. And then they got this old school van here. I don't know what the heck this is. It's like some kind of fancy van. It's a 1978 Star Street custom motorhome. That's probably like one of the first motorhomes right there. That's pretty sweet. You can kind of see inside. And they got like a little kitchen in there and everything. Very cool. Kind of like the old Airstream trailers, but this is actually a motorhome here. There's a few more here. There's cars everywhere. Yeah, looks like they even have a few for sale over here. They got this Mercedes over here, and then they got this old Ford. $25,000 for that one. Oh, I'd love to have that old station wagon, man. That's awesome. $21,000 for that. They even got some funny cars here. And here we go. They got a NASCAR. Pretty sweet. Toyota. They got a few other ones for sale over here too. Sale pending on that old one back there. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I love that station wagon, man. Look at that thing. That's cool. It's kind of like one of the first electric vehicles here. This is a 1997 GMC. I'm gonna go back over here. I think there are probably some electric ones over here. Yeah, just some examples of electric cars through the years, the evolution of electric cars. To the point, there's the Prius. Those are always kind of known for the hybrids. Little Nissan Hyper Mini right there. It looks like the little smart car. Yeah, a bunch of old racer cars here. This is a 1909 Ford Model T Racer Roadster there. And they got these little quarter midgets right there. And then a soapbox derby, super stock, 1996. But those quarter midgets are 1956. That's pretty sweet. There's a 1946 flathead. Yeah. There's some old school fire suits that the racers would wear. This is the car used. It's a Cobra used in the Ford versus Ferrari. It was driven by stunt driver Tony Hunt. It's a 1963 Shelby Cobra. I guess it was used in the movie. Pretty sweet. They even got these real long cars that set like the speed records out at the Bonneville salt flats and stuff. Yeah, those are probably fast as heck. Yeah, they even got a 1984 Chrysler LeBaron right there. I remember seeing a lot of those back in the 80s. Looks like they even got a Porsche over here. Yeah, this 1982 Porsche 911. Check this out. The previous owner used to be Linda Ronstadt. They got a picture of her here. Yeah, she used to own that thing. 911 SC Targa, 1982. Pretty sweet. Look at that. I love these Pacers. 1977 AMC Pacer hatchback. Kind of like the Wayne's World cars, man. That's so awesome. 1961 Willys Jeep. Looks like something that should be in the Barbie movie. Who knows? Maybe it was. Looks like it was in a movie. They're showing a video clip of it in the background there. That looks like something Elvis might drive, or Elvis's mom, maybe. Look at that old tow truck there. International. Very sweet. And then they got this big fan here. Ooh, it feels nice. It's kind of warm in here. Chrysler convertible right there. Pretty sweet. There's a Buick. An old Army Jeep. And then here we are. Datsun. Seen a lot of these in the 80s. For sure. 240Z Coupe. That's right. I almost forgot what they were called. But yeah, man, there used to be a lot of these rolling around back when I was in high school. Chevy El Camino right there. Kind of an interesting fact that I didn't know. I automatically assumed that the Chevy El Camino was made before the Ford Ranchero, but it's the opposite. The Ford Ranchero actually made this style of vehicle before the Chevy El Camino. So I think it came out a few years before the Chevy El Camino, and this is their Chevy El Caminos. It was the answer to the Ford Ranchero, you know, because Ford kind of beat them to the punch on it. 1965 Mustang. I think my mom actually had one of these back in the day. My dad had a 1966 or a 67 fastback, though. It was kind of like the round back on it. But I think my mom had one similar to this right here, 65. There's the GTO, Pontiac GTO. And this is definitely, these are very popular. A lot of people restore these old Impalas. This happens to be a 64 Chevy Impala Coupe. And convertible Chevy Camaro. Look at that thing. I think this is a 67. Yeah, it is a 67 Chevy Camaro. A good friend of mine had a 67 Firebird, and they were real similar. Even the Trans Ams that year were all like real similar looking. This happens to be a convertible, but his was not a convertible. But yeah, he had a 67 Firebird. I've rode around with that thing quite a few times, man. Had a lot of fun in that thing. The big bad bird. 1964 Impala right there. Look at that thing. Sweet. I love these old round cars. I'm not quite sure what this sucker is, but man, I do like these old cars. They're kind of space age for the times. It's a Mercury Custom 1950. And there's a 1929 Ford Model A mail truck right there. Look at that thing, that's pretty cool. There's another one in front of it too. There's a Ford Roadster there. And an old Cadillac over there. I love these old cars, man. They even have an airplane up here. Look at that thing. Look at that, that's an old farm truck right there, man. Looks like it's probably used a long time ago out on a winery probably or something. Pretty sweet. Like they got stairs going up to it. Looks like you can get in there and sit down. I wouldn't even fit in the front. They'd have to haul me in the back, that's for sure. 1930 Model A chassis right there. And there's a 1926 Model T chassis. Look at that thing, man. That's awesome. Love these old cars. This is a 1914 Stanley Roadster. That ran on steam. It's a steam car. Model 32, 1914 there. Franklin sedan. There's a Cadillac, 1912 Cadillac right there. Look at that thing, man. Man, if you had that back in the day, you were styling, that's for sure. '14 Ford right there. 1913 Ford Model T Touring. Man, look at that. They built them so neat back then, man. Just the evolution of the way the cars have evolved through the years. It's pretty amazing. And we got a bunch of them here. These are like the old gangster cars here, man. I love these. Especially that blue one right there. Let's see what that is. That's a 1925 Chrysler 6 sedan next to a 1920s Chevy. More convertibles here. Yeah, I love this car. That's a Metz, it looks like, 1912. Look at that thing, man. Sweet. And then you got this thing here. Look at that. That's what they haul around, like kings, presidents. Yeah, 1933 Lincoln sedan. Man, those were luxury back in the day. That's like probably what like presidents got hauled around in, this type of car here. It's kind of like the limo of the day, probably. Look at those old buggies there. There's a 1929 Stutz. Man, look at that one there. Kind of reminds me of the old like Chitty Chitty Bang Bang cars. Love these old cars, man. Just so much to see. Yeah, this place is really cool. Actually, when I paid to get in here, they said they do have memberships that you can pay yearly. So if you'd like to help support this place, they do have certain levels of memberships for like couples and then singles and stuff like that. And it gives you lifetime access to the museum and gives you also like 10% off at the gift shop and a few other benefits you get with it. And it seems pretty reasonable. The price is not too bad. So if you were kind of a classic car guy and you wanted to donate to this museum, that would be a good way to go. Plus, you know, the fact that you get unlimited membership too, so you can come and go to the museum as many times as you want. So that's pretty cool. And because it was $12 to get in, so and she did say that if I decided to become a member, she would apply that towards the membership. Yeah, this building is so big, and they do have nice restrooms here. I haven't been inside, but they look very clean. They definitely keep this place very nice for sure. Standing in front of this feels so nice. I love it. They got a few of these around. It's kind of warm in this place though. They got these big fans also. It's a big building. All right, I'm back to the front here. I love this old Studebaker. Kind of reminds me of the T-Birds a little bit, like the 1956 Thunderbird. You know how the Thunderbirds had the little round windows. Love that. This is some of the crime that shocked the world. And they're saying right here, this 1933 Ford V8 is the car that Dillinger stole before he was captured, I guess. He stole that car right there. Supposedly it's the same one. It's pretty sweet. They got an old jukebox here. Vic's Ice Cream is a very well-known ice cream place in Sacramento that's been here for years and years and years. That's cool, they have their sign. But yeah, this is their gift shop here. They have some books and shirts, postcards, hats, looks like posters. Yes, we got some magnets here. I'll probably get me a magnet for my refrigerator. I'm sure they have, yeah, the California Automobile Museum right there. Yep, definitely grab one of those. Yeah, that old payphone. Yeah, very cool. Love the Vic's Ice Cream sign. That's awesome. Yeah, I got myself a refrigerator magnet. Very reasonable prices in their gift shop. I think this was like $5, not too bad. But yeah, very cool. I'm out of the museum now, but there's the entrance right there. I'm just gonna get some video of the murals. I love these murals, man. This is awesome. And I know that they have another one around the corner here. Love this mural, man. This thing is so cool. Look at that. Very cool. And I actually did a little video, a little YouTube short of this mural. It's on my short reel. You can look for that if you want. Very cool. All right, I got the mural in the background. Man, this museum was really cool. This is very cool. If you're ever in Sacramento, if you get a chance, there's a lot of cool cars here. It was like way better than I even expected it to be. I mean, I saw their online stuff and it looked like they had a lot of cars and stuff like that, but it was in person, it's even way better. Yeah, you get to see all these cars up close. Yeah, I got this cool mural in the background. All right, I think that's gonna do it for today. I just wanted to say thanks for hanging out with me on this vlog and going to this the California Automobile Museum in Sacramento, California. It was very cool, and I think we're gonna call it good for today. I just want to say please subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also hit the notification bell for future videos so you can get notified of future videos. And until the next one, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.